Welcome back to The Vocalist. Today I am hearing the artist Simply Red for the first time, so we're starting with the song Holding Back the Years. Here we go. Okay. I kept playing it through because there was something vaguely familiar about the melody for me, and I don't know if it's, I don't know what it is. His voice is stunning. I love this sort of jazzy, I don't know, funk arrangement. It's just, it's very alluring. Actually, let me get to when he starts singing. This sort of purity in his sound that I really like. It's not, there's certainly full adduction for a lot of this. We get a few breathy moments, but they don't feel breathy, they feel smooth. And that's, I think, maybe what's giving me more of those jazz vibes than anything else, just like the smooth delivery in all of these vocal lines. I also liked, and I think we hear more later, but just like the little hints of vibrato that he allows to flutter in on very specific notes. Listen to the feel it's gone. Strangled by the wishes of fate. Now there we had some good twang, a lot more adduction, but then he let that sort of taper off into something that again was so smooth. It's gone. Strangled by the wishes of fate. Hoping for the arms of Mater. Get to me the sooner or later. purity that I mentioned earlier is maybe more like a gentility, like even just the way he sang Tears just then. Holding back the tears. It just feels so delicate and so like protected. 'Cause nothing here was wrong. I've wasted all my tears, wasted all those years. Now back to my smooth comment. The way he ascended into that high note, like it didn't just kind of blast out of nowhere. It just felt like it was so beautifully aligned with the rest of the vocal line, even though, yes, it was a little louder and it's got a fuller sound to it. I've wasted all my tears, wasted all those years. Nothing had the chance to be. Love how much width is in that vowel. It's got like some bite to it. I'm trying to like think of what's happening in my own mouth to create. I mean, yes, we're getting a little bit of nasality. It feels like very far back, but it's very spread. Let me get to the beginning of that. I wasted all my wasted all of those years. And I like that he matches the sound, like I and all in conversation for many of us, very different vowel sounds, but in order to maintain that beautiful tone that he created on the first one, he made them a lot more similar. And whenever I talk about vowel modification, it's not always a matter of changing vowels entirely. It's just kind of like getting them closer to the vowel that a particular frequency favors. So not that that's what's happening here, but just the fact that it's like it can be used in a lot of different ways when you start to understand how one vowel sort of leads into the next and the connection between different vowel sounds. I liked hearing the similarities in that. And nothing had the chance to be good, 'cause nothing ever could. I'll keep holding on. I'll keep holding on. I'll keep holding on. I'll keep holding on. Holding, holding, holding. I said, ooh, that's all I have today. It's all I have to say. Oh, that was so pretty at the end. Let me get that falsetto in there. That's all I have today. It's all I have to say. I did a little Google search. Please forgive me. Simply Red is not an artist. They are a band. I always try to go into these reactions with as little information as possible so that I don't create some sort of bias, but I genuinely thought this, just like by the thumbnail, I thought this was a much more recent music video with sort of a retro vibe. No, it came out, well, I don't know if this video came out in the 80s, but the song itself did. So that was a fun discovery, which is probably why I have heard it, or why it sounded familiar to me, because I'm sure it's been in movies or TV shows and whatnot. So, oops. Anywho, the one thing I wanted to comment on the end, hearing his falsetto, is I think it just stood out in such a beautiful way. It had such a youthful quality to it because he has so much presence in like that chest mix sound. And so hearing something so light yet still so very well controlled was just, it was a very striking contrast, but a beautiful one nonetheless. So yeah, I'm gonna stop there today. I'm still like kind of scouring the web to see oh golly, I'm so embarrassed. So If You Don't Know Me By Now was one of their songs as well, which I have heard, so there we go. Now I know I've definitely heard them before. Nonetheless, incredible vocals, and a great song. I saw that, how were they listed? An English soul and pop band. So that kind of, I think sometimes I don't know, when something gets a little funky, I never know if it's where the line is sometimes between like soul and funk. So it's always fun to sort of educate myself and get more data to understand the differences. Yeah, I'm gonna stop talking. I just never, it's so hard because I love doing first time reactions. I love seeing things for the first time or hearing them for the first time and seeing like what my brain does. But then there are other times when I feel a little silly because I had no idea, but now I do. Thank you so much for watching with me and for this recommendation, and hopefully I will see you next time.